Hi there. Today I just wanted to share a little bit of information with you because recently I've had several patients who have been asking me about the advertisements that they've been seeing about online teeth straightening. And so you've probably seen some of the commercials, and most of the time they make it look really good. And so I just wanted to talk about a few things that you might want to think about before jumping into something like that. So first off, let me just say that for most folks on a really easy case of moving around one or two teeth, doing something like that's probably not going to end up with a bad result at all. So is it safe? That's the first question. And more than likely the answer to that's going to be yes. So I'm not going to try to scare you away from doing that, but I do have a couple of things I think you should think about. The first thing I would be a bit concerned about would be the fact that you don't have that face-to-face contact with an actual dentist. So a dentist is not looking at your teeth, not looking at your x-rays, and not looking for problems that might be there under the surface. So anybody can look and see if you've got crooked teeth or straight teeth. That's not a problem. But it's the details that I would be concerned about on the front end. But really, to me, the biggest concern that I would have would be on the back end of the case. So we've all had issues, I'm sure, with ordering things online and then trying to get a problem resolved or fixed, or even just trying to send something back to a company after you've paid for it. And we know how difficult that can be sometimes. So my worry would be is that what happens toward the end of the case if the results that you're getting aren't really what you were expecting and you're not satisfied with those results. How difficult is it going to be to get those issues resolved on the back end? So if you think about how difficult it can be even just to send something back to Amazon, or if you're canceling your DirecTV or whatever, those things tend to be a little bit difficult, a little bit painful. But I'm having a really hard time figuring out how a person's going to manage dealing with bad results at the end of a case if something were to go wrong. Because when you're dealing with something online, it's pretty easy for people to just ignore you or shut you down because you've already paid for the service. So anyway, is it safe? Yes, probably so. They're going to be doing very similar methods to what a dentist would be doing if you went to see them. But I just think there's a level of service and a level of care that you're probably not going to be getting if you're going with the online version of that. So just some things to think about. We do braces here at Mouse Dental Care, and if you just have some questions about the online stuff versus what we do, or just some questions in general about your teeth, feel free to let us know. That's what we're here for, and you can give us a call, set up an appointment. Our number is 501-753-0166.